Hello, I'm Maxwell and I help teach young men purpose in life. Today I want to talk about disappearing and coming back when you're successful. This layer of monk mode is very needed with men when you cannot get any progress done towards your goals and you feel like you're not achieving anything. This is a time and place to lock in and focus on just the one task at hand: your business, your physique, your career, your school, and turn away everything else. So I'm going to read off something I wrote on my computer, and then we're going to get into the actual steps on how you can disappear and come back more successful. I've gone away before, a time of closure and focus. I said to myself that I will achieve my goals and get them done and worry about nothing else. So for 6 months, I kept my head down, just doing the bare minimum in my social obligations and putting the rest of my time and attention towards my goals. At this time, I was focusing on my weightlifting journey. It felt like in those 6 months of focus, I made more progress in weight training than I did in 2 years. Not only did I have extreme progress towards my goals, but I felt amazing, working on something that was a layer of my core, but the focus, just saying no to everything else around me that was not benefiting my goals. During a period of monk mode, a selfish focus on oneself is important. So think back to all the times you sacrificed your time and attention to someone or something that didn't have a deeper benefit to yourself. All the times you got drunk and high. You hung out with friends that didn't benefit you, just sat there and you thought, I could be doing so much more. You don't realize it, but you've wasted months, years of your time putting things that really don't matter in front of you, discarding your purpose, your goals, your dreams. So if you have a goal or purpose that you have been putting off and it just has been scratching at you and every time you do not give it the proper attention, you feel like you're living a lesser form of yourself. That is your sign to reevaluate your life and think, what things have you been giving your focus elsewhere? This is not going to be easy, but this is going to be for the best. I give this example of building a business or success. Are you just going to poke at something that could free your family? Or are you going to put everything towards it and fully penetrate it? So, if you are serious, if you call yourself a man, are you going to give it your all? Or are you just going to poke at it? I just read off that little script off of my computer. But it is very important to think about your time. The first actionable step I have for you is understanding your frame and your goal. What needs to get done and what deserves all of your focus? Is it strength training? Do you need to set aside the time so you can achieve that physique you've always wanted as an individual? One of my first moments of monk mode, truly 100% focused on my goal, was when I was getting into weight training. I was already training for 2 years consistently, but I was not satisfied with the rate of my progress. So I said to myself, I'm 158 pounds. I want to be 175 pounds. I want to be able to rep 2 plates easy. I want to be able to squat 3 plates. So I set these goals a year ago, and I said to myself, I'm going to achieve these no matter what. So while I was doing school, having little side gigs, I just put everything into my focus. I stopped caring about my grades. Of course, I showed up to class. I did the bare minimum. I made a little money on the side, but really, my entire life was focused on my weight training. I eat, sleep, trained, focused. I learned everything about weight training in this 6-month period of monk mode. And I made such extreme results in 6 months than I did in the past 2 years of weight training by the sheer focus. So if you set the frame, you set the goal of, okay, for these next 6 months, I'm gonna just put my head down and focus on this one task completely. Then you have the idea of what needs to get done. So whether it's weight training, a business, a career, whatever one task that you need to obsess over to get done, you need to set some reasonable goals and a time frame. You can't just magically turn on monk mode and think, all right, time to do this until it's completed. No, set aside 3-6 months, maybe a year. You need a time frame so you understand how long this is going to be. And you have goals at the end of that time frame so you can track yourself so you're making actual progress. The second tip I have for you is saying no. Like I said in that story, how many times have you sacrificed yourself for others? How many times have you put other people first when it was all about yourself? If you want to get something done, things are going to have to happen. Sacrifices. If you want extreme results, you need extreme actions. And one thing in my weightlifting journey, when I just turned everything off, was saying no. Oh, my friends want to go out to eat. No. After school, we're going to go hang out, smoke weed. Do you want to come with us? No. My family even, oh, we're going to go hang out in a park or something. No. Sorry, Dad, but I have to get my macros in. I have to work out. I have to do these other tasks. I wasn't just working out. I wasn't just focusing on working out, but I had other tasks. I was working on my YouTube channel at the time also. So I understood that if I want to actually get stuff done and make progress to beat my competition, you have to start saying no. And it fucking hurts because I love my family. I love hanging out with them. But is it really worth it to hang out with your family when all you're thinking about is your goals, your mission, getting something done? Is it fun to hang out with friends, but at the end of the day you thought, fuck, I could have done some progress. I could have made some results. So change that. Start being selfish, putting yourself forward. Fuck your friends. It sucks, but you will have to say no if you actually want to make progress in this period of deep focus. Is you will have to go around and everything that is not towards your goal in some way, you will say no. Now, occasionally, yeah, go hang out with your friends, go hang out with your family. I'm not saying you can't do that. But when you haven't achieved like your daily task, for me, it's recording YouTube videos. If I haven't done that yet, if I haven't got my workout in, I'm saying no. Because I have to get those things done for me to feel fulfilled in my life. For the third actionable step that I have for you is understanding that you will leave a lot of things. Right now, you want to go in a period of deep focus, but you have strings attached to you. You have crabs that are pinching at you when you try to crawl out of the bucket. If you don't know that analogy, is crabs in a bucket is if you have crabs in a bucket and one tries to escape, the other crabs see that and they snip at him, dragging him back, because if you're going to have success, if you're going to escape, they don't want that. You will have to leave so many things if you have a purpose, if you have a mission, because you will have to leave scrolling on your phone. You will have to leave the drugs and the parties. You will have to leave the social obligations. Like I said, you will have to start saying no to things. And it is the acceptance of you will have to leave. And you will have to just focus on really one or two, like, minimum things in your life in this period. Because if you actually want to change your life, if you want to get the work done, is a balanced lifestyle where you're dragged all around really worth it? Or just putting your head down for 6 months to a year, gaining a level of success and enjoying yourself for a little bit more before you eventually do it again? Which one's worth it? Barely any progress, or making some sacrifices, leaving the enjoyments that you will be able to enjoy in the future even better because you know that you've gained more to yourself. So realize, just like the last actionable step I had for you, is it's all right to leave things behind, your friends, hell, your family. It's a sacrifice that needs to be made for yourself. And that kind of goes with distractions. You're gonna have to delete the distractions. Delete all those apps on your phone. It fucking hurts. Because maybe you got Snapchat streaks, or you send reels to your friends every day. But guess what? You're gonna have to delete those apps. You might say, Max, isn't that kind of extreme? Well, do you have the extreme discipline to not touch those apps? Maybe you do. Hell, keep them then. Or only open them up once a day. But your distractions are what pulls you against. This is a moment of focus. It's the reason why people shave their heads, so they don't spend an autistic 15 minutes trying to get their hair fixed. So they can just wake up and get it done. And your distractions can be anything. It can be the food. It can be your phone. It can be your friends. It can be simple luxuries. Focus. Everything. When you're on the toilet, you should be thinking about your mission that you're on right now in this deep focus state. So no distractions. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Again, this is all about sacrifices. So you can put yourself forward and your progress forward. This is all for personal development. This is for the betterment of oneself. This is not just, oh, time to really lock on my grades or my physical fitness. This whole idea is to better yourself. Sure, you might have a mission, a goal, or a purpose, but this idea, something I've always used when I first got on self-improvement, is I'm not working out, or I'm not trying to build success right now. I'm trying to accumulate it so 5 years from now, I'm a top G. You don't work out so you can look good this summer. You work out so you can look good in 3 summers. The mentality of this delayed gratification of your personal development is so important. If you can wrap your head around this and understand why you've been putting so many things off, the first few actionable steps I have for you is, 1, setting your goal, saying no, hell no to the distractions, understanding you're leaving things because you have to put yourself first so you can get it done. Because it sucks to be the same man, day in, day out, the same fucking loser. You're gonna have to put your head down and enjoy the pain, enjoy the suffering. So you can look back from a year now with such pride that you were able to achieve something. This monk mode is so you can 10x your personal self, whether that's by a goal, a purpose, a mission, a career, whatever your purpose is, for trying to just focus on it 100%. So you can look back and you can be so happy that you did the hard work. So that you finally changed and you weren't just the same fucking loser. Sacrifice this year for a better one in the future. You're sacrificing your time now. So maybe you need to develop yourself more. So then when you're, let's say you're like a level 7 dude and you did your deep work and now you're a level 8 or 9, you're gonna be attracting better people. You're gonna have such more confidence. You're gonna physically be a better individual so you can go out and enjoy those things more. You know, I believe we should have a deep focus state of 6 months of monk mode, 3 months of enjoying ourselves, or 2 months, a month, and then it's back on the grind. So we dip our feet into the fun again, and then we refine what we need to focus on and we put our heads down and do it. And yeah, you don't have to leave everything. You don't have to leave everything. You can still spend time with your families. You can still develop social skills. You don't have to just lock yourself in the room and work. Drive yourself into depression by like working like a mule. You know? You can still have social obligations. I'm telling you, just set aside 5 hours, 2 hours a day to get deep work done, constantly making progress, putting the goals and tasks first at mind. And yeah, go enjoy yourself. Go on some dates with some girls, get some group workouts together, explore your town. But don't forget to put yourself first. Hopefully this video has helped you out and inspired you to go into a monk mode period of your life and 10x the progress that you could make. I'm Maxwell. I'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe for more videos like this. Again, I'll see you on the next one.